See if we can get a signal to the Bat Cave, as is tradition. And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers lunch stream here on a Thirsty Thursday. Har, we be bringing out the rum and be having fun with you all. Har, we need them back. I'm your boy Ranger J 1999. Welcome you guys in, and joining me is my co-host Captain Hillbilly of the High Seas. Har, High Seas Hillbilly, as he's known on the ship. Our BCM.
Skull, y'all.
Oh, skull indeed. And we're here to dick around the game and bring you something fun and entertaining to listen to while we do Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. Glad to have you guys here. I am getting my dailies and then basically hang out with you guys on a Thirsty Thursday. Anything else? No, that's pretty much it. I don't think there's any other big things. Give a schedule. So we'll do the lunch stream today. And then tomorrow we'll have a lunch stream. Because... No, I don't do... What am I talking about? I don't do lunch streams on Friday. Oh, we're not doing happy hour. But I am doing the Old Man Logan's podcast. So yeah, no lunch stream tomorrow. I lost my mind. I'm getting my days confused. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute, I'm doing Friday. I'm still doing streams on Friday. What the hell's wrong with me? So I'll be on the Old Man Logan podcast for about he starts at 9 Eastern, 8 Central my time. So I'll be on there for about at least close to an hour. Then I'll flip over to Heinz's stream when he goes live. So we'll be on there hanging out there, and I'll link it in the Discord for you guys tomorrow, where that's going to be, and then we'll do the Heinz stream tomorrow night, which should be, well, it's going to be the Heinz stream. You know, and I've started stocking the fridge with Foster's because, you know, BCM, that's just the way it goes.
Well, that's what you get for going with an Australian. So
if you hang out with the Muppet, these are the things that happen. It's just out of
you've done this yourself.
You have done this yourself, Anakin. And then Saturday we'll have the Jedi Academy. Now, next week I will not be around Friday or Saturday. There's not going to be streams Friday or Saturday, period. Mainly because I've got some stuff I need to do. And there's a lot going on, and I just don't have... I need those days off to do some stuff. So I won't be around Friday or Saturday of next week, but we'll still have a regular schedule up to that point. So, and then today, after getting done with the lunch stream, I'm going to go work out. I actually slept in today because I was actually getting some sleep, so I felt pretty good. I'm going to go work out, and I have to go run a bunch of errands, and then I'm going to be spending the rest of the day trying to get the video cut for the lore series. And so that takes me a good long while, so I'm going to sit here and get that knocked out, and then, yeah, I think that's it. So I think everything on my plate. Yeah. So, and then next week will be the normal stuff. We'll do Monday stream, and then Tuesday we'll do the Old Republic with the boys and all that other stuff. So if you didn't see it already, we've got the latest review of Bad Batch episodes 7 and 8 out on the channel. So go check that out. And if you haven't checked out the lore series, please go check it out. It's a lot of fun to listen to. And yeah, you should go check it out. And this next one should be just as goofy as the other ones. And then anything else? I can't think of anything. Just going through my head, like what else is there? No, I think we're good. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe. If you really want to support the channel and what we're doing and seeing us expand into other stuff, then feel free to become a Patreon. More than welcome. It supports the channel, and $5 to $50 a month. Helps us do the content that you guys are there. Now, this is an interactive stream. You guys that have been here a while know the deal, but if you're not, we like to get your feedback and participation. So first thing we ask is that you give your greetings, say hi to me, say hi to BCM, say hi to all the other skewers. And if you have any questions, pop those into the chat. Make sure you put the word question for the actual question statement, and we will get those up and running. That being said, what are we doing today? I'm just going to do some mod pressure and get my dailies done, and that's about it. We're going to start working on Canderous. You can see... there's a change of plans a little bit with what we're going to be farming, and I'll cover that in a second. You can see Trey is Relic 6. Canderous is going to be my next big project to high relics. I might as well anyway, because I'm going to need him for the raid and other stuff. We already did this. What do I need to do? I need to get mod materials. We need to start slicing candy mine splitter up. So we'll go to this one. Get all that goodness right there, and then there we go. Can I do anything with Candy Mine Spirit? Get him, gets this his mods squares away. We can. Which one do I want to do? Let me look here. Let's do. I don't think it really matters. Offense. Yeah, let's go with offense. And boom, got it. And we'll slice his mods up as well. Get him squared away. Get him some speed, and he'll be good to go. So we're gonna get 60s done on him, and then we can do some slicing today. I think we're gonna try to slice Schmader. Let me look see if we can do anything with Schmader. We can do the purple one here, so let's do that real quick. I'm just hoping to get some speed. Oh, that one's already maxed out on speed, so we just need, what do we need here? To get him, we just need some more of those. Okay. E10. Enough. Oh, we did. We did get enough. All right, cool. We can try to take this one up to purple next. One's more important to get to purple. Yeah, we need to get a hit of speed of any sort on here. And so far, this is not going good. Oh, God. Now I need 5 more to take that up. So we'll come back to Vader. If I can just get him in the 280 range, I think I'll be happy, especially with those mods on him. Then we should have some mods to roll as well. So keep getting your greetings in, all that good stuff. Get your questions in. Had a really good Wednesday night stream last night. Really good JC match. Just really bad luck. It was just really bad luck. JMK, just it just bad RNG. We could have easily one-shot Jabba, and then the ships, just bad RNG with ships. Nothing I can do about it. We still cleared, but we lost by 17 to the guy. So it's unfortunate. It's just the way it goes sometimes, and we're left holding the bag. So yeah. So that being said, I can see people slowly creeping in. Get your stuff in here. Cody's joined us. Hey, Cody, what's going on, buddy?
Hello, Ranger.
Hey, you got a day off or something?
Yeah.
Well, glad to have you there, brother.
Yeah, took a personal day. Have just got some stuff I got to do, and I saw you pop on. I was like, you know what? I'm getting on the stream with him.
Yeah, that's right. You guys don't know Cody's one of our longtime supporters, and got those 2 adorable kids. You can see in the Gray VIPs always send pictures like, oh, look at those little guys. Look at those little guys. So sometimes if you hear Cody whispering, stream, it's because he doesn't want to wait. We did that. Yeah. So the Wednesday stream was great last night. Go back and check that out as well. Anything else? I can't think of anything else. I'm trying to think. I think we covered it all. It's gonna be a busy day for me. I gotta go work out. Gotta keep getting my body ready. The pistol and the rifle should arrive today sometime, if not tomorrow. Still waiting to hear on the armor. If I don't hear anything this week, I'm gonna send them a message like, "What's up with that?" And the only thing we'll have is just the armor pieces, and then the jetpack is all we'll be missing on the Beskar Mando armor. That'll be cool. And I'm gonna switch that mannequin behind me. I was gonna put the Beskar Mando and just display it like that. But I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna be wearing it a lot, so we'll get all that organized. And when I do get the Beskar Mando armor set, I will wear it on a stream. We may do a Friday where I just may stream all day, we'll see if we can raise some funds for the Vegas trip for Ranger, which I now have to take that shit with me to Vegas and wear it on the strip. So that'll be, well, not good. I'm going to wear it at night. I've already told everybody I'm not wearing that during the day. I'll die. Not that I can't do it. It's just I don't want to do it. That's just ridiculous. So we'll put it on late afternoon and walk around, and Heinz has to be Rose, and I don't know what Ram's going to do, but all 3 of us have to get dressed up. So, yeah, and I will be in Vegas from the 5th to the 8th, and we'll do a big stream to see if I can raise some money for the Ranger Cheney's hotel room in Vegas fun. But other than that, get your questions in, get your greetings in, and let me see. Let's do some mod depression here. Now, I was saying previously before I got off to one of my sidetracks here is, well, I'm still going to farm the shards for ththese characters, BT1, 000, Sortie. So I'll do once I get the other 2 droids up, which will be at least 2 months. Eventually we will get Dr. Alpha. She is not a priority. Priority right now is Relic 7 and then getting all these characters for the raid coming up. You can see I've got Nebin and Jaw already done. We got to get Dachka, Scavenger, Engineer. That's the priority of getting these characters to Relic. So that's just going to require these kind of pieces here, which I need to see if there's any in there. That on that. But we will use our ship energy to get some. And we got one. Drop right on those are horrible. And then I'll take each of the Jawas up. Then I'm going to work on finishing the last of the Old Republic. Then we'll do the Tuscans, but I'm not going to go hard into the Tuscans. Actually, I need a whole another 50 piece. Oh, good lord. And then I'm going to need those. Of course I need those. It's just never bloody ending. It's just never ending. God almighty. So we'll take each of the Jawas up, get them squared away. Then we'll finish up the Old Republic, which is basically T3 mission, Zalbar, you know, those kind of characters. They're all gear 12. I just have to get them to Relic, and then we'll get them squared away to what we need them for. So let's check, see if I got my tickets in today. Oh, good, I did. Okay, good. All right, let's do some mod depression. Keep getting your greetings in. I'll say hi to you guys in a second here. I'm just going to go roll some mods, which usually goes not good. I'll see what events we have for today, but yeah. Let's see here. Filter, we'll just go this, and then we'll go this, and then filter, and then we got 3 mods or speed, unless they have speed on them, or hit speed, they're trash, and that's one way of the dodo. Bye-bye. And this one does not have speed. That's defense, too. Ew. Oh, good, it didn't hit speed. And then what's the last one? It's an arrow. What kind? Defense. This hits a crazy amount of speed. This one's going away, too. Yeah, okay, bye-bye. Well, there you go, mod depression. I'll go check the store here real quick. Let's see here. Mods, anything in here? That's no potency on that. Nope. Nothing there. Nope. All right, and then events we got. What do we got today? Oh, just contraband cargo. We have Grain Master's training coming up. Imperial Troopers will be the seed collection challenge for tomorrow. Get our Tuscan beef to military might is in. Okay, we got some stuff coming up here, which will help me because my plan is, as I said, work on the Jawas and those other characters. You saw the Jawas. I'll show you Old Republic. Tuscans will be last. I already have the Hut Cartel very much in line. So we gotta get T3 Zalbar mission. Karth, I mean, Sortie eventually will get there, but not priority. But you can see the other characters are Relic. I gotta get Canderous up, and then so we'll get all these characters squared away. Canderous will go up to a high Relic because for that Mando team. So if we can have the Mando team squared away and those other teams squared away along with Jabba, Hut Cartel, I can do quite well in the raid. You may not have the Tuscans fully up and running, but eventually I will, and you know, we'll take it from there. So let me go put contraband cargo on the screen. Mini quiche. That's not fine if I want. Oh, you. Go Rebels for sure. You. We'll go you, and then whatever ship's left. You and battle. Go kick ass. Go forth and conquer. I'll put this on auto, and then yeah. I will check on TB, see how that's going on. We'll have to deploy and stuff. So, who do we got in the chat so far? We got Bobus from my guild. He says, hello there, Ranger, BCM, and Skewers. Hope this finds you all well. Same to you, buddy. Hope, and I know Bobus has already made his deployments, so that'll be nice. Lord Megatron, the Decepticons are the hearts and the waves. Very nice, and they're animated too, so the Decepticons are changing their ways, maybe. Ray Rock's a good Thirsty Thursday, Ranger, BCM, boss, and taco eaters. Har, we need them back. Har, be a Thirsty Thursday. Darth Lucas is here as well. Says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Darth Lucas. How are you, my friend? Kashmir Rock, the Kashmir's here, says good afternoon. You can see me in the Big K doing our review of Bad Batch episode 7 and 8 on the channel. And you can also hear Kashmir as we do Lore with Idiots. He is a part of that as well, and he's one of the idiots. Keegan says, good morning, Ranger. Good morning, Keeg. What's going on? Says, Lucky Swabbins, how dare you, sir? How dare you? Hashtagger saying, sup, team. What's up, buddy? Bob says, thanks for the wonderful lore series. Was loving the 2-part Sith. The third one's getting ready to come out. What have we done in the lore series? Be what, number 6, 7, something like that. So yeah, that'll be out soon, Bobus. And if you're a VIP Patreon, you get it days in advance, so you can listen to it before anybody else does. So yeah, and I will be working on that religiously today. Oh, good. We get to do the contraband cargo thing again. Oh, what I always wanted. I'm so happy. Widow 73 says, Happy Thirsty Thursday, everyone. Keep on dreaming because soon it'll be Friday. Har. And then it'll be the weekend. Har, har. Hardy, har, 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 har. All right. Anything else? Nope. Get your questions in. Get anything in. Comments, bitches, scraps, complaints, all that stuff. Y-Fly is pretty fly for Y-Fly. Says, Morning Ranger, how about that 2-part Bad Batch? It was outstanding. No spoilers, but I don't know if you've seen it, Cody or BCM, but oh boy, was it good. Oh, it was so good.
No, I have to get around to it.
I'll put it to you this way. It's a lore-defining moment. That's all I'm going to say.
Ooh. I'll have to get to that after the stream here.
If you've not seen it, you need to see it.
I am still on season 1, episode 3 of Bad Batch.
Well, you'll get caught up. And there's a lot of filler in Bad Batch, but man, when those certain moments hit, I'm just gonna say 7 and 8 were unbelievable. Both me and Kashmir. We've liked this series, but I mean, we haven't been blown away. Other than I would say episode 3 of this season was incredible, and then 7 and 8 was just amazing. It was like, oh my god, that's what we were looking for. Luke McNee says, what squad we calling on? Da Bad Batch. Da Bears. Da Bears. All right. Got that done. So there's really not much else. Let me check where I am in Fleet Arena. Probably something. Oh, yeah.
And it looks like the new marquee's starting in about an hour and a half or so.
Hour and a half. Yeah, that's correct. I think Silver Room, are you being a nice guy? You are not being a nice guy, so... let's attack him. Room. All right, we'll do this and then yeah. Karth just sends me a message. Goddamn Karth. It's just a little gift that says, have all plumes ready to move out immediately. From the clones. Yes. Good. Good. And then speaking of Karth, there he is. I did my deployments. I did all my battles, brother.
I know. We are playing a delicate game here.
Well, let me look at my let me finish this Fleet Arena and then we'll go look at it. Because that's what I like. Yeah, I looked at it this morning. I was making sure I didn't go over or anything because I finished the dark side because I did some of them yesterday during the stream. I don't think, I'm getting a lot of messages, Karth. I don't think they've updated the Riva mission. It didn't seem any different, brother.
I was investigating, and so they haven't made any official post that says it was updated.
Right.
So, which I don't know why they would make the announcement and then not get it done this go around. So I'm a little confused as to why we have no update on that yet, as why they didn't fix it in between. But I don't know if it's going to change anything. So I don't know. From what we heard is it shouldn't change much of anything on the difficulty of the mission. So I don't know if we're going to see a big difference overall. I just think we're going to have to wait and see until CG gives us an official feedback on it actually being changed.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was supposed to be changed while we were doing the things that we were doing, but
yeah,
we was wrong.
No, I mean, I had a pretty bad run on mine, but I still got it because I had everyone besides Seventh Sister and GI got stunned when he threw the grenade, and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna go poorly. But luckily I got a couple of back-to-back turns with Seventh Sister, so I was able to easily flip the heals in and make up for waiting to use Fifth Brother's ability to get after Scavenger. But yeah, it was a pretty easy fight. Just got to keep harassing the same people for deployments over and over again in TB, and then we'll be good.
Yeah. Well, let's go check it. Look, let's go take a look at the old TB here. Let's go take a look at gain. Let's take a gainer at it right now. Let's take a look at it. This one Tuscan Chieftain versus a solo Tuscan Chieftain. They wave the sticks and sit T because they're non-combative.
Dude, that
What?
Tuscan Chieftain is fast as hell.
Yeah.
Holy shit. 204 base speed. That is asinine.
That is a little creamy. The wolf says, hey, 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 he robbed from the poor to give to the rich. That's Wolf. Robin Hood, a SWGOH. And you can check out the wolf with everybody else on the battalion tonight. Luckily, I have not been messaged last minute to join them, so that should be a lot of fun for them. Let's see
But
here.
last minute for Wolf was probably 2 weeks ago.
Well, Wi-Fi says I don't think they're going to patch it. They may not.
They may not, because it's not worth, it may not be worth upsetting the community over it, but I mean, at the same time, it's just like, I don't know if it really changes a lot. Cause everything that I've heard so far is if you have your platoons filled, it shouldn't really impact your success rate.
Right, especially if you've got it like we do.
It's just gonna be like, if you get the stun, like if you don't have enough tenacity and you get stun locked out the gate, yeah, it might be a fail, but I mean, that was the case prior to platoons anyways. If you got your entire team stun locked by that grenade, you might beat it down and out anyways, so. It
Right,
is what
so
it
we're
is.
just missing the last star here, which is we need 22 million. Who's not deployed? Goddamn, if you're listening right now, you're MC3.
Mike, Boogeyman, and K-Man are the 3 we're trying to hunt down.
Yeah, please deploy. God damn it.
But they've been doing their missions, so I mean,
Yeah, see,
it's
Boogeyman
they're-
just did his
they're-
mission.
yeah, they're there.
So,
I'm just waiting for deployments.
if we get those 3 to deploy, then we're good.
Yeah. Well, so the main thing is right now is we have enough. If we can get Boogeyman and Mike and myself to deploy, we will finish Kashyyyk, no problem. It's just a question of how well do we preload Tatooine. So, because we're still
6 million.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Tatooine's like 16 million.
Yeah.
So if we could get closer, that would make it much better to do the it'd make it much better. But yeah, I've got I'm gonna probably tag them again here because they still haven't gotten any of them to deploy yet.
Yeah. Jack Nick says I'll be
Oh.
shocked if they don't patch it. The platoons are a relic gate for mid-size and smaller guilds. It'll take 400 million GP guild a couple months to get platoons filled. True.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the R6 and R7s, right? So, well,
Yeah.
Mike just finished a
Thank you.
finished
Sorry, bro. You're
a
fine.
Mike just finished a mission,
Okay.
and Boogeyman just said he's on it.
Okay.
So
That's
now I
good.
see Mike. So what the problem we had last time is we had people deploying in the middle zone ahead of time, and this time we didn't have anybody deploy there until we were ready. So we're not trying to fill anything on Tatooine. The only issue that we come now to is, can we be in excess enough to let go of
Yeah,
a little
Boogeyman just
preload on
deployed
Lothal?
8 million, so okay, so
Yep.
that's good. So
So
just
now I see
Mike deploys, so then we're cooking with Crisco, brother.
Yep.
Get that done, and then we'll be ready. 21 stars, and have this planet ready to go. And then the next phase is, oh goody, I can't wait. So I'm looking at you, Dathmere. Hate that planet. I hate it so much. Oh, God.
Dathomir's not that bad. You just need to have the right teams. Like Lord Vader will easily crush it. You just need to get to phase 2 with it all ready to go, and you'll just walk all over it.
Yeah.
And then Slacker with crew lead does really well. And then if you have EP Mara and Watt, that's the third team you need for the
Yeah,
battle.
see, I don't have them for the other battle, so I used Inquisitors last time because that's all I had, and I beat it 2 for 2, but it took me 35 minutes, dude.
Yeah, I know, right? Jesus Christ. I hate that Dathomir mission for that because of the reviving. You just need something that prevents revives, but the other problem is that you need to survive long enough, and that ends up being the biggest issue. Like that's why C sucks on that planet is
Yeah.
because he prevents the revives on his own team, and so it's just like, well then, I guess, boo.
God almighty. All right, well. Let's see, here's Michael that'll put us over 400 million if he deploys.
I mean, he's there. He's just not. He's just doing
did him in.
CM stuff, and it just this annoys me. This is the part where I get anxiety watching this shit because
Yeah.
like you're actively engaged in CMs, and I don't need them anymore at 30 minutes left in the phase. Like, just deploy.
Oh my god.
We're doing very well on the Reva mission, though.
How are you doing on that so far?
28 to 28. And I think we've got enough. I think we'll get a few more attempts next phase. So we should be over 30 attempts this time.
Oh, it looks like we're going to be doing D&D on Saturday.
Yes, Hopper, it is Karth.
Yes, that is Carthaginius. Yes. Yeah, the Night Sister ones suck. Hello, Makwa says, hello there. Hey, Makwa, what's going on? Add on 224 is joining us as Evening Ranger. Evening partner, what's going on? Boba says, phone him on Discord, Karth. Hee hee.
Trying. I am trying.
Oh, God. Now you got me all paranoid. I'm sitting there like, do I just stare at this and pray?
Right? Well, yeah, that's the part that just, I need one of them to show up, and Mike's there. So I just need him to actually, like,
Yeah, if he deploys them, we're good.
deploy, and then we'll be set. I can at least get us that star on Kashyyyk.
And then all deployments on Tatooine.
And then if K-Man does show up, then he can deploy on Tatooine. But I would prefer if both of them deployed so that I can deploy on Tatooine.
Yes.
But I mean, if we do this here, then we should be able to balance it the rest of the way out because the last 3 phases we've always been over.
Yeah.
On what we need for platoons because we have some flexibility. So I'm interested to see how this one shakes loose, but we could be on track for 36 stars this time,
Hey, that'll be nice. Go.
which I'll take.
I'll take it too, babe. I'll take it, baby. You know me. Ain't complaining. I'll take it. Get some cash, do some feature shipments, get the salvage. Oh, it's never ending. Then mods we already looked at. Oh, look. There's some impulse detectors. Wish I can get them. I'm at 78, almost at 80. I just need 2 more, so we'll eventually get there. I'm building that up for that old Relic 8. You know me. Of course, we know a GL's coming around the corner too, so I may just wait until I see an announcement of a GL, because, like, new GL Leia. 7 Relic 8, 9 characters. Like, oh, goody. Rona says, I've been running Malgus, Malak, C, Watt, and Starkiller. Put weapons tech on Starkiller so his kills can't revive. He has worked out really well so far, but does take a while. Yeah, it's just the way it is. I mean, Dathomir, it's just one of those things where it's just you hate it. You really do. It's not good. It is not good. Is there anything else we can do? Let me see if that guy hit me back. He did not. So we'll just keep climbing. Moisture Farmer, when is your payout, brother? Let me see, Moisture Farmer. Can we hit you? I don't like to hit the homies. Let's see. Oh, he's right after me, so we'll climb up. Oh no, let's sit here for a minute, because if Silver wants to make a run again, I'm gonna see if I can hit him. He's still listed as a boo-boo, so if he's listed as a boo-boo, we have to hit him. All right. So if you have any questions, get those in and stuff. I don't think I have any other objectives I'm trying to do at the moment. Got challenges, Galactic March, got to do that. All right, let me go knock out these dailies.
Dun dun. Come on. Come on. All right, Mike just finished as a CM. All right, Mike, just deploy. Just be over with it. Just deploy. Put me out of my misery. I just want to hit this star.
Why haven't they accelerated ships on hard nodes yet? I have no idea. I don't understand that at all. Like, some of these ships are older than dirt in the game that have been around for ages, and they're not accelerated. You know, I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. You know, characters after a year get accelerated. I don't know why they haven't done that with ships yet. I don't understand why that's not something that they do for ships. Because it's after a year. You know, I mean, you can make the case if you wanted to. Well, there's some in, you know, like the, you know, with the Galactic War tokens and all that kind of stuff. Okay, sure, because you can farm out there. There's some that are in, you know, other places that you get, but the ones that are not, that you know, after a year, if they're still sitting there and you don't have another place to get them, then they should be accelerated. But they haven't, so I don't know. I don't know why they haven't accelerated ships. I don't have good answers for you.
Oh, I know why.
Oh, go ahead, Karth, explain it.
It's because there's nothing to monetize on ships beyond beyond their shards.
There you go.
So there is no reason for them to care about doing anything different.
Now you have the rest of the story, Sapa.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
Trade is 7 tomorrow. What do I need for her? I need everything for her. Oh, maybe 2 days for Treya. We just got her to 6 today. So we'll have to get the wings, the booze, and the light booze, and then we'll take her to 7. Then it's it's Candyman Spieler's turn. He's going to go through Alex 7. It'll be wonderful. Get him up and running. But at least we'll have the Sith Triumvirate up and running. I was going to do Sith Empire next. I may still do that because I'm just taking those other characters for the raid to just relic 0 for now. We got plenty of time, so I can still stick with my plan. So Maximus Desmus Meridius 242 says, question, Ranger, I noticed you bought the ships out of Galactic War Store. Don't you usually buy the character shards for more currency? No, ships give more currency, as far as I understand it, right? It's always ships.
Yeah, well, it's the same, really.
Oh,
it's because it's double. You get double the shards. And you get, so you get double the shards, but it's the same.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. So
it's only like 1 or 2 tickets. Or 1 or 2 currency. It's like 461 to like 460 or something.
Yeah, Rayrock says, yeah, ships get a bit more credit. That's it. Yeah, that's why. Sopper says those look like scars with wax on them more than lightsabers for Trey's relic. Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, ships give more. I'm pretty much sure on that. Luke says, maybe Mare will make a Night Sister mirror on Dathomir possible. Oh God, who? Yeah, I mean, the big road ahead. We talked about it at nauseum last night and the last couple days. If you want to ask some questions about it, you can. But yeah, a lot of stuff coming in. And talking with Karth and everybody. I mean, Tuskens I'll work on. I'm not going to go ham for them. I am going to go ham for Cal Kestis, because that's going to be a character I think is going to have a bigger impact than the Tuskens. I'll farm them. We'll get them up, but I'm going to start saving crystals, and once those characters start coming in, I'm going to start into the shipment store, save up my crystals, and we're going to go ham for those. So, yee. Cody wants me to look at his mods for JML here real quick. No, those look good. Little beads are everything need to be sliced. Yeah, it looks fine. Looks fine, Cody. Looks totally fine, my friend. All right, get your question in. Yeah. Question from our good friend Matt MC says, question, can General Grievous be a 5th brother-led Inquisitor team?
I mean, Savage can solo a 5th brother-led Inquisitor team.
Mm-hmm.
That helps. GG, I'm not sure of, to be honest with you.
I don't know idea. I would say It's 50-50. I mean, the problem is they're debuffing the shit out of you. You're debuffing the shit out of them. I don't know. I don't feel good about that matchup. He doesn't have SWGOH, yeah, unfortunately. I'm just playing the fight in my head right now. I mean, Grievous with droids, like say BB-8, you would go first. I just don't know if... And if they have the tank revive on Ninth Sister, I don't know how that would play. I don't like it, Matt. Yeah, I don't like it. Jeremy says, how are they going to deal with the objective quest since sunsetting for newer counts like character shards for defeating AA turret? Are you talking about for the other? What do you mean, Jeremy? Are you talking about for TBs?
The new raids.
Or the new raids? As far as I understand it, you're supposed to get those rewards, right? I mean, they don't. I didn't really say in the post, did they? Like what they're going to do for if
No,
They're removing them.
well, yeah.
All quests and objectives that are tied to the legacy raids are being removed.
Right.
oh yeah. Sorry, I was thinking something else.
Well, character shards
So
too is
they're
a big
gonna-
part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll probably shuffle them back into the rewards at some point, but everything's being pulled for any quests that progressed off
yeah,
of that.
it was like the titles for
Yeah, so they'll probably get reintroduced
beating
into
the
their
tank or whatever.
Yeah, they'll probably get reintroduced into like the personal progression stuff. So but they haven't said how they're going to reintroduce them yet. So
No.
the answer is definite maybes.
Keegan, do we think Cal is going to be a JC lifter unit? The first Cal is there's two Cals. There's the Scrapper Cal, right? And he's supposed to be for TB, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So no.
Which one's?
No.
I have to go back.
No,
Which one?
Survivor Cal
Survivor Cal.
is TB.
Okay.
Scrapper Cal is an UFA. Survivor Cal is a Jedi.
But do we? They're not. I didn't see anything in there for GAC though.
No, there's nothing for GAC. My guess is that they will probably put Amis on the other characters. I bet Marin will get a GAC Ami. I almost want to say Seer is going to get a 3v3 Ami. And then I don't know what Cal gets, the scavenger Cal. But for what they said for Seer, they said that she makes a good UFA leader and that she would do well leading Cal and Marin, which only makes sense in threes because there's just not. I don't know if Marin's going to be a leader of Night Sisters, or if she's going to support.
Jack Daniels question: what datacron is best for General Grievous versus EP Starkiller?
Turn meter.
Yeah, turn meter 20% because they're dark
turn
side
meter.
and they'll get that. Yeah, and you can get the level 6.
B1 gets first, and then you start putting target lock on, like out the rip. It goes very fast. I've been using that to beat the crap out of Ami Qui-Gon too.
Yeah. Rayrock says, is Afra worth farming for the new TB, or should I go for GL after I finish Jabba? Jabba. After Jabba, I'd go for another Galactic Legend. I mean, here's the thing with Afra. She's got what? I mean, one mission. If you have a couple people in your guild that already have it squared away, then you're kind of good. I mean, you talked about this, Garth, already for about Dr. Afra. I'm slow farming her. She's not a priority.
I mean, she's just... she's just kind of meh. She's very good at doing on offense. But TB wise, yeah, they have a couple missions with her, but they're not critical for where you need to be doing missions for the most part. So I don't see a huge reason to go after it. And so I don't know if it matters too much.
Yeah.
So I honestly, she's a fun character. She'll be good to have. Having her does give you some a lot of flexibility, especially right now with her Datacron in GAC. But I mean, I wouldn't rush it for TB. I would finish Jabba because Jabba has a node on every single middle planet through the entire TB. Hut Cartel is going to be part of the new raid. Hut Cartel's a major part of the new in-game rewards with the Smuggler's Run 2. I mean, there's just so many reasons to go Hut Cartel and forget about Afra until you have a downtime, which I mean, you might have between, depending where you're at on GLs, between now and the next one being announced. But honestly, I would start hoarding up and saving up for either Cal or saving up for the likely Leia GL.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. Afra, she's fun, but I think once her Datacron fades in, 2 more seasons, I think she's going to be a lot more limited again on what she can do. So
yeah, agree. So yeah, go for another GL. Luke says, I'm hoping they do a chase event after the Marquise for Marin and Cal like they did for Quill and IG-11 for BAM. They might. It'd be cool. I mean, I'll go all in on that shit. And I hope it's like the TIE Defender, man. That was great, man. I mean, that made me want to spend crystals to get that ship to 7 stars. So I was like, yeah, do that. Definitely do that. So, yeah, good questions, stuff. Keep them coming, guys. As I said, we're just anticipating what's going on with TB. I swear if we miss this by the
we got the star.
Okay, good. All right.
That's done.
Mikey came through. Good.
Mike came through. We apparently had one other player that hadn't deployed yet, so we got him squared away.
Now we can go into
which was weird because it wasn't showing up on my hot utils, but it showed up on Maddie's. So it is what it is.
Now we just deploy Tatooine.
Yep.
That's going to set us up perfectly. Use some Tatooine. What do I got to give up here? Yeah, he's got the hotbot message here. Oh, Ben Swallow, of course, and Cam. I can give those. I don't mind. I didn't do the GML mission on that on Kashyyyk because, well, I didn't have him. I was like, yeah, that's not going to work. Dark Science says, question, how many stars are you getting for the new TB? We'll get 35 this time, so we'll get a Gerda pad. If we get 36 stars, you still get 1 Gerda pad. Anyone have some input with the rewards? I mean, we're going to get, that's from Dark Sign. Yeah, we'll get 36 if all things plan out, but I mean, I don't think the rewards change that drastically from 35 to 36, dude. Karth.
No, you're talking the 35 is the tick over for the reluctant materials, and then I don't think there's a massive impact until like 45 when you change quality of the crate again. You go from blue to purple.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's just not a massive swap. I think because I saw the stuff for 42 last time, and it's like, oh, you're getting like 3 more Kairos than me. Yay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're not a huge issue to worry about, to be honest.
You get 35, get 35, get 36, get 36. So, King says the reason I asked about Cal was that they said he will have a Jedi tech. Thought maybe a lifter for JML. Not a lifter, but he will help for sure.
I would almost surmise that he will empower JML.
Oh, for sure.
To what degree, I have no idea.
Yeah, your guess is as good as ours.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and disobey order and deploy on
You do that.
Tatooine.
Yeah. Zoltan says, with all these Old Republic Fallen Order characters coming out, would you think the next GL may be something from that era as opposed to Leia? I don't think we're going to get a GL other than Leia this year. It'll be probably, they're just doing one a year. We'll get GL Leia, that'll be it. Maybe in the future, but I still believe Satil Shan, like they did with Malgus, is going to be a character they're going to add to the Old Republic as a character that they desperately need.
If they do an Old Republic character as a GL, it will be Revan redeemed.
Dark Revan, maybe.
No, it'll be
Revan
neutral
Reborn.
Revan. Revan Reborn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be the dual bladed red, dual sabers,
Yeah.
one red, one purple, and it will be, that's where they'll go with it, but they'll want to build up some more characters for that. The short answer is that the GLs take a long time to build out. So with the 40th year anniversary, they've probably been playing this for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Leia. They don't really have enough reason to do the other ones right now, but like honestly, like a Mando GL could come at some point, but again, they're slowing down GLs to like, one every like 9 months or longer. Like they're not pumping them out because they're at the point now with like, even with Jabba, they have to bring in more characters or they have to build the team on its own and sell it to us. Otherwise, there is literally there's almost nothing left in the game that people need to bring up to be ready for these characters because they just keep moving that goalpost further and further down the line. It's like you're getting to the point now where like the Krakens have everything at R5 plus already. So it's like if you want to make them spend, the only way you're going to do that to make your money on a GL is going to be by bringing in new marquees for the character. So anyways.
Kaya says unless Cal is a leader, no. What do you mean, Kaya?
Cal will be for TB, yeah.
Yeah, for TB.
I guarantee
for sure, yeah.
you, Survivor Cal will be a leader.
Sopper question: what should I Zeta? Hux unique or OG Kyla Zeta? Oh, Hux. That's an easy one. That's an easy one. Bubba says Dark Saber Mando would be sick. Yeah, he'll eventually bring him into the game, especially with season 3 coming out in March. Character that'll come in. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Dark Saber Mando, and I do have the Dark Saber, and I'll be getting dressed up. Karth will see me in Vegas. That'll be great. I'll be wearing the Beskar Mando armor. Karth gonna be great. I can't die. Buzzsaw, what's going on, big guy? Says hello there. Hello there. And then Boss Livewires joined us in the Zoom call. What's going on, Boss?
Not much. Just we finally got that extra star, so I mean.
Yeah, the anxiety has waned. The anxiety level has dropped dramatically.
Yeah, if K-Man would deploy, we'd only be about 2 million short, which actually is funny because if we'd gotten, who was it yesterday? KF Panda?
Yeah.
Right? That's who it was yesterday. No, it was Taj. Was yesterday. If Taj would have deployed his GP yesterday, we actually would have been able to perfectly preload Tatooine today. If K-Man would have shown up today. I don't get why people hold on to deployments. Just finish your stupid CMs and deploy. Like there's no reason to hold on anymore.
John says, what about Cal takes the place of Jedi Luke on a JML team? They give Jedi Luke GL Leia synergy, kind of like they're doing with Bubba and the Tuscans. Hey, that works for me, man.
They won't do that.
No, they won't do that.
Jedi Luke was designed to work under JML.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. It's that would be the dumbest play they could make. GL Leia, they're gonna sell you the team. It's gonna be like Jabba all over again. They are going to sell you the 3 or 4 marquees to go with her. They might take one character on a rebel team that has no purpose anymore and retro, and update it to then let it be usable. But outside of that, man, there's just no.
They're gonna do what they did with Jabba. They're gonna give you 3 that are like 100%, and then there's gonna be the 4th that you just rotate. Depending on the game mode.
Depending on who you're fighting.
To give them the lifter.
The lifter, yeah. Well, so I mean, Jabba, honestly, I don't know what Jabba would need as a lifter because, man, besides like Lord Vader and like Slacker, I mean, even Slacker, he still tears through. I mean, man, he just destroys all the GLs right now. But I mean, that's also hard to say because Datacrons help a ton, right? Getting your alt fast with Jabba is kind of bananas. So
yes.
Hey, Darth Rocky says fist bumps all around, y'all. Hey, what's going on? Luke says question, Karth, do you think the Cal mission on Braca mentioned in Road Ahead will be a combat mission or a special mission? Maybe if it's a combat mission, it's a path to 9 starting P2 sooner or and without Relic 7 Geos. There are no special missions in P2 currently. Could be. What do you think?
It could be a special mission, but I think it will actually be a combat mission, because if you go look at your TB map and scroll over to Braca is about 18 million. It's 303 for a max on Braca versus Felucia being 316. So there's about 13 million difference, which is basically made up by the fact that it's got 1 CM less than Geonosis and Felucia. So my guess is that the planets that have the CM that's less means that they took off CM off because it was they were gonna add the character later. So my guess is that it'll be a CM, and they'll probably do the same thing on Dathomir. Dathomir will probably get a Marin Night Sisters freaking CM at some point too. But they could do a special mission, but I don't really see a massive point for them to do that because
they cap get 3. It's not a humongous.
You're getting get 3 so quickly that I don't know why it would be important, but I mean they might. And if they did a Marin CM on Dathomir and a Cald CM on Braca, special mission, those would add CMs to both of those phases that don't currently have it. So it's highly possible, and they might just do that just to not force people to have more points in that sector. They might do that, but we'll see on what they plan on doing there. I'm here for it one way or the other because I'm super stoked to have these characters in the game. So,
well, I like Michael Houston's thing. Maybe Hoth Rebel Soldier would get the same Bomb Enforcer treatment to make him.
No, they want
to.
If they do that, it's gonna be when Saw comes into the game, because they are gonna have to either find a way to split the Momo team, or they're gonna have to find they're gonna have to create another tag again for the rebels, because if they bring Saw into the game, and then that's probably been the problem with Saw, is that there is what does he lead? And that's always my question when people talk about bringing in new leaders. It's like, who do they lead? You gotta answer that question, because they can't bring in a character that is a new leader with a faction that doesn't have a team for it. It's like bringing in more rebels to lead rebel teams. It's like, well, if you're pulling away from a CLS team, or you're pulling away from a Momo team, or you're pulling away from an AdRad team, it's just like you start causing problems with other squads. It's like you have to carve out unique locations for new leaders to be functional. So it's
maybe
like
Saul would just be a lifter for the Momo team, because they've.
I mean, possibly, but I would think that they would be better off doing like insurrectionist tags or something like unique, where it's like a much more volatile version of the rebel fighters, where it's much like. But I mean, they could easily do that by. They have the depth in rebel fighters to make that change, right? Like, I mean, yeah, you could see that happen too, Whitefly. But I mean, like Andor, they just have the depth right now in rebel fighters to have 2 leaders, but it needs to make sense to split them, right? Because you can't. Kyle's so intricate.
Leaders. There needs to be a 3rd leader then, because Rogue One is.
Well, but Rogue One's its own separate tag too, so there is bleeding between the 2 factions, but Rogue One is its own separate tag. There's a limited pool on what AdRad can draw from. Rebel Fighters is a much deeper tag.
Yeah,
I know, but all the Rogue One characters are Rebel Fighters, so I'm just.
Well, yeah, I mean that came. The AdRad came in and they needed to find a team for them, so they took the Rogue One team and used that. But I mean, like, we could still find a home for Baze and Wedge, not Baze. Well, yeah, Baze as well, but Wedge and Biggs, Baze and Chirrut, Scout and not Scout, but Soldier and Biston and Bodhi. We still have options for characters that we can use. Well, Lando's supposedly supposed to go with Sana, so. Yeah, supposedly
Mostly.
But I mean, but that's my point, is like guerrilla fighters run Ozai. That would be a really interesting mechanic that they could run with, and they could do something like that, and give some more tags out, or give us a couple characters too. I mean, there are endless options what they could do. Now we're making a heavy assumption that Saw is going to come into the game, but it seems like the direction they're going to go. It seems like this is the version of Saw that makes the most sense to bring into the game, because it's if they're going to spend a lot of time in this era, then this version of Saw makes a lot of sense. So
bringing Saw and Tubes together, sure, I could see that happening, Mike. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to go. We're going to be getting a lot of characters here soon, guys. So I'm just, we've got the announcement of
this year, maybe 2017 Reborn.
Could be, because we've got.
No, it will be.
Yeah, because we know in the next couple months we're going to get the announcement of the new GL. Especially around, they'll do the announcement. Now we may not see them until like we did.
Oh yeah, I think the road ahead will be the announcement of. It'll be like when they announced Kenobi, right?
Yeah.
They did the road ahead. They announced Kenobi. They announced the first set of requirements, and then we didn't see Kenobi for like 6 weeks later.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let it be, and that's fine. Like honestly, like them being forward communicating is very beneficial to us, because we know right now that the new raid is unlikely to drop before the April road ahead.
No.
Okay, that gives us 2 weeks of March, 2 weeks of February, the rest of March, and likely 2 weeks in April before that comes down. That gives us 2 months. So you start having an idea of, hey, maybe I shouldn't sleep on Tusken once he's farmable. Maybe I should get some of these. And that makes sense, right? They are giving us time for these characters to go farmable before they slam down the new raid on us. And they're like, well, Tuskens are going to be your 80% of the raid damage, so let's go. So anyway, it's just one of those things where it's like, if they're communicating this far forward, and that's a better trend for them. Even if they have to end up, as long as they keep the subject to change bullshit in line, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let it drop out. Let us have give us something to work towards or be preparing for, because one way or the other, you're gonna get it anyway. So just let us know that it's like, hey, is this worth it for my roster right now? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Don't sit here and be like, well, new faction, and you're gonna be required to use them. It's like they kind of said that with Inquisitors, but they were very vague about it. Of course they want us to focus on the new faction they just dropped. If they had been more intentional, which, I mean, you look back and you see why they couldn't have been.
Yes.
But when Jabba dropped, they were much more forward about Jabba. They were much more, he is gonna have TB missions. He is gonna be integral moving forward on certain mechanics that we're implementing. You should focus farming him. And they were much more, and they were allowed to be much more specific because things were much closer to being released. So I'm okay with these kind of things as long as they are intentionally being, they're not doing the trolley part of it. Oh, you should work on those Sith ships. Okay, would be much bigger fan of, hey, we have plans for these characters, legitimately have plans. We're good. We're doing these things. Can we please, so you guys know that you can start now planning instead of being like, oh yeah, by the way.
Andrew Zonin says, hello there, Ranger. My Starkiller held against GNK Ray and JML today. Very nice, my friend. Good stuff. Tumblo says, hi to Skull, Ranger Karth, and all you beautiful skewers. Man with the best friend in the business is joining us. And there's Fourth Akagi says, what the hell's going on here? And then, oh, look, it's Meow Meow. I said, did she just say, she said, did Karthric just say?
Yes. Integral.
Oh, integral and Road.
Listen, I don't speak English well.
Yeah,
give me some slack.
This is not the stream for good spoke English.
Now CG has to just do one more thing. Tell us what they expect the team to beat, so when it doesn't do that, we at least know it's not the intended.
Yeah.
That's all that needs to happen. The
All right.
community would be a lot nicer about it if something is happening incorrectly than how they play.
Northern Southern accent.
I have a Western Eastern one.
I am very far west to be Southern.
You and I both, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, time to go do deployments.
Platoons.
Or platoons. Sorry. All right, I need to go in here and I need to give up Ben Swallow and Cam. All right, come here, phase 4. All right, where are you? There he is. Don't give up them characters right now. Let's see. Operation 1. We need to give up Ben Swallow. Get in there and go forth and conquer. 2, Cam. There we go. And there we go. I have given up my thing, for I am powerful and mighty.
See, the advantage of once we get to phase 3 and 4 and beyond, when we're only doing 2 planets worth of platoons a day, it's way better for CMs because we're not like giving up all these like integral pieces, and then like the second day when we're doing like the Thal on day 2, no one has to give up their Razor Crest and shit anymore. So it's like CMs just skyrocket into being like getting done. I'm just like, yay.
Andrew Donnie, you have the same amount of stars my guild gets after phase 6. Well, I mean, we're a little bit more RGP.
Well, we're top 50 biggest guild, so I mean, it's expected.
Tom says I failed 2 ship battles and that's all I did this phase. I wasn't allowed to even deploy. Well, these things happen. There's some guilds that, just follow your guild that, they have a plan. They're executing the plan. Help them execute the plan. That's the plan.
Sonos Tharos.
Hey, Karth, were you able to beat Mara this time with Sana, or did you just give up?
No, dude, I tried it with Resistance, and honestly, without the I made it farther than I thought I was going to. But I still lost in phase 2.
Yeah, my Padme team ended up actually losing this time instead of beating Mara. I didn't have the right TM
5
loaded on it, which kind of sucks. But hey, Padme team against Mara getting at least 1 phase, I'm fine with that.
What is this trash RNG I'm getting right now? God almighty.
4th Hokage Ranger lost. Very bad RNG.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do.
Ships.
Well, it was a Java mission first, bit us in the ass, right? Just bad, just the way I mean, we couldn't play it any better, right? And then ships is just nothing you can do about it. So, yeah, we lost by 17 banners. If any of 3 of those battles had gone differently, we would have won easily, but not much more I can do, It's just...
Golly, SBN, we're 30 for 30. I like it, go Cubs.
What do we get for Riva here?
Well, we did 28. But we still have
gone yet.
We still have people that haven't done their attempts yet.
I gave up, or no, 5th brother yesterday. I had to give up.
Yeah,
5th brother
we had at least 2 people give it up. Yeah, give up for platoons.
So I should be able to do that after we get.
And I think Durgan didn't do his either because it still showed him having 190K to deploy, which would mean that he would have that would be the team.
Yeah.
Dark Trooper and Sass. Give up Scythe and Probe Droid here while I'm at it. I know I'm not. Okay, I was like, oh.
Karth, I got another hold with my Lord Vader team.
Yeah.
And my Ray team held because 100% offense with IPD.
I don't know why that holds for people because every time I face it off on it, I just destroy the crap out of that team.
What do you use?
Starkiller.
Okay, then well, the thing is, how fast is your Mara?
Oh,
and what team comp are you
350?
using?
EP Mara, Starkiller.
No, what are you facing? Because I actually have mine clocked, so my BB-8 is the weakest, so he gets to go first.
Oh, Ben JTR and either Resistance Hero Finn or it's
See, I put BB-8 in there to mess with them with
or
JTR.
Holdo.
Yeah, I put BB-8 in there with JTR and Ben to mess with them. And it got a hold. Star Killer couldn't kill. They got it down to they killed IPD and Ben. So it was Ray, JTR, and BB-8 at the end.
Give up C this phase too. I don't give a shit about C.
Luke says, good soldiers follow orders. Farm your Tuscans. Well, see, that's the thing. Like, Tuscans for me is just not a priority. Even with the new Tuscans coming in. So looking at the new raid, right? Okay, there it is. We got 28 so far. So looking at the new raid and like my thoughts on it. I'm not going to wail on the Tuscans, and mainly because Cal Kestis, I think, is just going to be a more integral part of things. But with the teams that I already have in place, like I've got Cartel and I've got, especially with Canderous going up here very shortly.
Yeah, man.
Heroic, you know, we've got Mandos, we've got Jabba. I'll get the Jawas done, and then we'll have the Old Republic squared away. Yeah, I won't have Tuscans. Maybe they aren't integral to the raid, but if I have to make a choice between the Tuscan faction and getting Cal Kestis, which I know what that character's going to do. You know, we've seen what Star Killer and some of these other characters can do. I'll farm the Tuscans, but with those other teams in place, especially with Jabba, and they're all Relic 7, you know, and stuff, kind of hard for me to, you know, go after the Tuscans. You know, I'm not going to wail on it, and I have to make a decision, because I'll save my crystals for one of those two, either the Tuscans or I'm going to go Cal Kestis. And the only way I'll farm them fast is through crystals through the store, right? And I'll get them up to 7 stars, farm up, get them to the relic levels, and we'll get Cal Kestis. But that means something's got to go. So either I give up Cal Kestis or I get it with the Tuscans. And as much as I like what they're doing with the Tuscans, and it looks really cool, you know, I can still do good work in the guild, in the raid with these other factions. So yeah.
Andrew Zani, he's still going to be a journey character, and journey characters, even without their Omicrons, are still high-level characters.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to be the first one, but it's just going to be like, it's just going to be this thing where, yeah, he's going to have, it's just that he's going to be another light side leader to counteract the missing GLs that you have in the later phases. That's their whole purpose. Yeah. So it's, the TB Omis aren't going to change too much of where he's going to sit, because outside of TB, he's probably not going to lead. He's probably going to be a 5th on a JML team, or under Gen 8 Revan, or you know, maybe potentially under Gen 8 Luke. I mean,
you're forgetting the biggest or. I'm thinking of trying him with Star Killer. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking going Palpatine, Mara, Star Killer, Seer, and Jedi Cal. I want to see how good that team does.
If he's not a tank, you're wasting it.
I think so too.
I don't use a tank with Star Killer.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, offensively, it doesn't matter. Offensively, EP Mara, Star Killer carries the team.
Yeah.
They can 3-man GLs for the most part, besides needing just somebody to take a blow every once in a while. But, you know, honestly, defensively, it's going to be where it's going to be more important.
Tumblr says TFP and a Lord Vader squad. That's to stop troopers. No, Finnick doesn't mind it, correct? No, she doesn't give a shit.
TFP and that doesn't stop troopers unless they have a TM cron.
Yeah, they have a TM cron in your.
Even then, it wouldn't, because TFP doesn't put down dots. He just puts ability block down.
Well, he puts buff immunity.
Yeah, buff immunity.
Oh.
But that doesn't stop the Emperor's trap stacks. So
yeah, TFP isn't really a.
I don't think it would stop troopers. It would be an easy kill for troopers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an easy target to go after and get them ramped up. So no. Interesting. I'm more excited for the Tuscans, but I hope Cal is really good for JML. I think he will be.
I think you will be, and I mean, even at that point too, we have 2 versions of Cal coming into the game. We have Survivor and Scavenger, and then we have you know, Seer, who's going to be an UFA leader, which would be interesting to see how that plays out and what team they're thinking about using with her.
Marin's going to really make the Night Sisters dope.
And we have Marin, who's also going to be another. She'll be a dark. Well, I don't know if she'll be a dark side UFA.
No.
She might be light side. She might be neutral. Fuck.
I thought it said that. Hold on. I said that Seer was gonna could lead her as well.
Yeah, I think it would be a 3s team, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't need that anymore. I don't need anything anymore.
But yeah, I mean, these are the choices we have to make. I mean, if I could afford it, I'd just well out on all the characters, but I'm nowhere near that. So, and I have to be smart about like what I go after. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see kits before I get carried away. I mean, the Tuscan will be fun. I'll, probably 4-star him day one and go get my get him to gear 11. The thing that I'm staring at right now is the wall of Kairos I'm going to need in the next 2 to 3 months. Oh my god, I was like, I'm just gonna keep farming my bullshit stuff. I'm like, nope, I just saw how much I'm gonna need. I'm gonna start having to buy Kairos every single day.
Yeah.
Because even at I got like 600 and something of the battle computers, I've only got like 500 and something of the other ones, and I'm just like, every character is gonna be like 200 to 300 minimum.
Yeah, I just did a bunch of characters, so Chirotex I got 62
Chieftain
of the
needs
ones.
400.
Oh,
total, not each now though, just total.
Yeah. Well, I know, but still, it's probably going to be a good chunk of.
So 400 per
resources.
character.
Yeah, so
It's still gonna be a lot.
So,
The short answer is
I'm starting to. I've been farming the other stuff, but I've got some good salvage now stacked up, so now I can go back to just farming Chirotex starting today. So I was looking at that too because I'm like, I've got, like you said, tons of the battle computers, like 500-600, but I only have, like you just saw, 62 of the other ones because that's the one that mainly gets hit. So it's like,
the supports take up all the battle computers, but we haven't gotten a lot of supports recently.
Yeah.
So Chieftain will be, so hopefully
he needs 250 of battle computers.
Okay, and so then 150
he only
the
needs
others.
the 150 of the shock rods.
Yeah, so that's 3 Cairo pieces on the way up, and then his gear 13 piece is 100 battle computers.
Yep.
Yeah, for the normal characters, it just depends on which ones they need there, Michael. But then you get characters like Malgus, and it adds up, man.
Did Boba Fett sign to Django come out before or after Iden?
Before. I mean, he was announced before Iden.
Yeah, she came out, and then
about the same time because it was.
Boba Fett signed Django actually had less than 400 Kairos.
I don't remember what his gear.
I think he was one of those weird characters that had.
I mean, yeah, because he doesn't do anything. He was like the most unimpactful conquest character they ever created.
Yeah, Boba Fett signed a Django only had 200 total Kairos.
Yeah, one of the weird characters.
White Flight, they 100%. The new raid is coming with R10. Like R10 will be here by summer. Like don't even hold that back for a second.
No, they're going to be adding some more teams and some more fleets to GAC. What are you talking about?
Well, that too. I mean, that's going to come too. That has to come too. At this point, the board's getting so saturated. It'll come in time.
At this point, we might as well make it a 3-zone, like 3 sets of zones.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Split up fleet into like 3 and 2, and then put a whole nother thing of characters.
They got to pay for all that good. Yes, that's how that'll shake out.
I mean, they'll make some good profit from the Tuscans. I think they're really going to make their money on 2 things. Cal Kestis, because he's a very popular character, and that game was extremely popular. And then the announcement of GL will be like that. I don't know. I don't think the GL will require Relic 10. It will be announced and be brought in the game, but I think GL Leia will be like, I think they're going to treat her like they did Jabba. Right?
Yeah. Relatively obtainable relic requirements, but they'll sell us the team.
They'll sell us the team. That's where they'll make their money. So they're not going to make their money on gear per se. They think they learned that lesson from Lord Schmader. So,
well, do what they did with Jabba.
Yeah.
Release the GL before all the characters are even farmable.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want the last ones, you're dropping at least $200 a character buying out the shards. So they probably made roughly per player. That was one of Jabba early. They probably made about $1,000 minimum just on the buying out the marquees, let alone what they had to spend on gearing. Because Jabba and his requirements are super heavy on like the Carbantes and stuff like that. Because there's so many tanks in his level up and.
Yeah, Chrysanthemum was a big hog of the Carbantes. Cyber says, good thing they allowed Old Republic characters so it isn't fully team locked in the new upcoming raid, and so people who don't have the job at GL, whatever the other ones couldn't participate. Yeah, I mean, and the other thing too is like you with the new raid, you have what you do, the guild overall does, and then what you do individually. So you can go in with what you got, you know, and these other teams like Jawas and Old Republic and even a little bit to the Mandos, right? With Maul, you can go in there and do some good work, even if you don't have GL Java. So yeah. They might, Andrew's on it, but we said the same thing about Java, and they went completely the other way with it. And I think they've learned a lesson. Yeah, you want relic requirements on these characters, but that's really not where they're making their money at. It's as Carr said, they're making their money on these characters. Like if you want it before anybody else, you're gonna have to get the characters.
Yeah. Well, so the thing is though, Andrew's on it, the second they throw R9 up there, it becomes an immediate break point for like 80% of the people. Like that's the problem with R9, and they know it, because the second they throw in an R9 requirement, you can buy it in the stores now. Granted, they finally did allow for that, but it takes you a month to straight out buy out the materials, just to get the droid brains, let alone, and the Gerda keypads are fairly expensive now. Granted, they're cheaper in the store than they are breaking down from gear, but it takes so long to get to an R9 that a lot of people won't even bother. And so that's why you saw the Profundity had a much lower unlock rate than the Executor did. And so it wasn't just because of, you know, the difficulty of the event or the requirements for it. The requirements were fairly, you know, doable. But it really came down to being stuck behind R9. A lot of lower accounts cannot get to an R9 quickly and don't have the crystals to spend on making it happen. So they shut off too many players from having access to it because they just won't spend.
Yeah. Now with Jabba, he came out, a lot of people were willing to spend because the requirements were reasonable. You know, we were shocked that they did that. But now that we, you know, seeing it, we're like, yeah, that's not that bad. A lot of lower relics to help people out. So Jack Down says 80% is an understatement. 98% don't have more than a few.
No, Karth was talking about getting droid brains, not actually unlocking the R9s.
Yeah.
It's because before they put them to be bought in the store, they were just.
I mean, people had one or two at best.
Yeah.
I still don't have any.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got two. I got JML and Agrad. That's it.
And Andersoni, I don't disagree with you, but the thing is, though, is that the path has to be achievable. Yes. That's what the end goal is, to get them to work towards everything. You can't put a roadblock so large in front of every player's way that they can't get to it. I mean, the big roadblock for freaking Jabba was JML, not JML, sorry, Jedi Knight Luke, because that's a whole side step of you need to get one characters, and you need Commander Luke, and you need Rolo and Captain Han. You need all these like TB based characters that you just can't have out the rip. So they always have these things that stop the low end players from unlocking the newest GL immediately. But I don't think relegating it is the way for them to run it, and so they typically shy away from super high relic requirements because it slows down people's willingness to go to those.
I mean, you look at Lord Vader, right, and his requirements. The reason why people put Lord Vader and he wasn't a high unlock, and still is, you know, people put him to
one of the lowest GL requirements.
It's just because of the requirements for the gear. I mean, Bad Batch takes a shit ton of Kyrtex, and you have to get into Relic 5. Then all the other ones with the Relic 7s and 8s all over the board there for Lord Vader.
Yeah, 4R8s for Lord Vader.
Yeah, and
I mean, you just look at the data behind it, and it proves the point. Like one-on-one, Andersoni, I 100% agree. It doesn't make sense between the two of us having this conversation that one R9 would be that big of a hurdle, but one R9 for most accounts is two R8s. So it's the same materials plus what you need for R9. So a lot of people look at that as that's a very large bridge to cross. And so like Lord Vader is like, I think one of the lowest unlocked GLs out of the 6. And then I think the one behind that's like Ray, because people apparently have a problem with Rose Tico. But it's one of those things where it's like you put enough of a gear crunch or relic crunch on getting to a GL, and then people won't. They're not close enough. And that's the other part of the equation you have to do it. You have to make the objective close enough that people are going to go for it, and they're going to commit resources and or actual money to going down that road.
Yeah.
And that's what they're going to do with all of this stuff. I mean, it's just what's going to happen in the long term plan of things. Is you have to play this delicate game of leaving the fruit hanging low enough to where it's achievable to get, but high enough to where there's going to be an incentive to want to invest into that team financially, or commit your resources to it one way or the other. So,
I mean, you got to give the donkey a carrot eventually, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the 3 lowest GLs, it goes Jabba, Lord Vader, and then Ray.
And Jabba will pass those easily because people are just starting to do, because you can get Jabba right after, I think more people will go Jabba.
Well, and the thing is too, got to remember,
But
Jabba's only been in the game for
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
Like, he's only been in the game. He is
5
still
months, whatever he's been in. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, his event dropped in October.
Okay, so November, December, January. Yeah, 4 months. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. There's actually less Star Killers unlocked than Rays.
Well,
That's
yeah.
weird statistic.
But I mean, yeah, it just comes down to a lot of people get particular on what they want. But I mean, a lot of people go slacker into C, and then into like JML or JMK, and then they circle back to from there. But I mean, yeah, it's interesting to see the data on the player base. You take an individual's experience, and it becomes very hard to translate that across the entire player base. Because I agree with a lot of those things. A single R9 wouldn't deter me from getting anything.
No, same here.
Hell, multiple R9s wouldn't deter me from getting. If it's good enough, it wouldn't deter me.
No, I'll salvage and do what I need to do. Same.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm at a different point in the game than other people.
I know. I went as far as my GL path went, as I went slacker first because I was closest to him. Now, granted, at the time there was slacker, Ray, JMLC.
Yeah.
We didn't have the Kenobi yet, or Vader. But then I went, so I went slacker to JML to C to Kenobi, just because that's the way my path lined up.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of new players, and one of the reasons why we recommend C and SOK, there's not a lot of gating that you have to get around with those characters. Plus, they both have ships that they lead into ships.
There's 2 good fleets there.
It just makes sense. There's not, I mean,
now there's 3, but yeah.
Yeah, Jabba's kind of in the same good. He doesn't have a ship,
right? But
well, no. I mean, like with
C,
there's 3 fleets
because of the 2 different Empire teams.
Yeah. The Empire getting their love has made Empire.
But at the same time, you need Interceptor, and there's no shot any new person's getting Interceptor anytime soon.
Well,
especially with that.
I think Defender's gonna change that tune pretty fast. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So I mean, but those are why you see a lot of people get those early on. Why we recommend them. It's like you can't get Hoda and Wampa and some of these other characters that you require for JML, JMK the same way. There's certain characters that you have to go and get, or you can even go down that path. And it's like, just get these first 2 GLs. They'll do really good work for you. You get into their teams like the Bounty Hunters, the Imperial Troopers, Empire, with C, and then you get into.
I mean, it really depends.
First Order is self-contained.
For me, I've been playing the game long enough. I already had all the legendary characters. I had CLS, I had R2, I had all the ones. 3PO, all those that were needed for Jedi Knight Luke. I had Wampa, I had Hoda, because I farmed them over time. But yeah, you're not going to get them right away.
Yeah, and that's what they end up doing in this game, right? There's always been some sort of journey character that besides Ray and
Slacker. Well,
Sla-
Slacker,
well,
you
I
need,
get- I-
you need
yeah,
BB-8 for Slacker.
Well, but no, you needed BB-8 for Ray, but
Yeah.
you needed JTR for Ray. You needed Palpatine for Slacker.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, it was they had some they have always had some sort of journey character there that does create some sort of lockout. But the early ones were, oh my God, R9 or not R9, Jesus Christ,
G7.
yeah,
R7.
gear 10 or lower could still get those missions done, right? You could still get through it without having to commit a ton of resources to
By
it.
the time that GLs came out, was the journey guide a thing where all the legendary?
Not yet.
No.
No.
Was it the year after?
It was right right before they did JML and C, I think, was when we started doing the journey.
Okay, so it was the year after. So it was that, and
Yeah, it was.
Because
they were-
it was a while.
they were still advanced.
it was like the third quarter of that because we got both the GLs in the same year, right? Or was it?
Well,
No,
we
it was C. What was it? It was.
SLK and Ray were the first two.
They were
yeah,
the
and I
first
thought we
two.
got those at like the start of 2020, and then we got at the end of 2020. we got CML.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, then you got CNJML, and then the
Okay.
next before Vader and Kenobi. That's when the Journey Guide came out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and then they got put into the Journey Guide.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, you can go for like Andrew Stein says, JML was a nice first GL since you could build the journey guides, characters, and work toward them. You can, but the problem is he's still gated. You have to get Jedi Knight Luke, and he's gated between Wampa and Hermit Yoda, so you're going to have a longer
And Rolo.
farm. And Rolo, yeah.
And
so,
CLS, yeah.
yeah,
There's
there's a lot of
really
things
CLS
there
also
that
pretty
you know.
JML is hands down the most expensive character to get
Yeah.
in the entire game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right,
Hands
because
down.
you need what? You need Chewie, you need C-3PO, you need CLS, you need
You
Jedi
need
Knight
like
Luke,
a
you need
dozen
Rolo,
journey
you need-
characters.
Yeah.
you need-
Yeah, you need about 10 to 12 like hardcore getting either
Yeah,
raids,
you need, like,
TB.
is it like 15 teams in order to get JML?
Yeah.
15 squads, not
Yeah,
15
squads.
characters.
Squads. That's what I'm
Because
saying,
you
squads,
needed-
'cause you
you
need
needed-
the Empire squad, you need the Rebel squad, you need
Ewoks.
Ewoks.
Well, so you needed
need bounty
the
hunters.
Empire team for R2D2. You needed the First Order team for BB-8. You needed the specific rebels for Commander Luke. You needed the specific team for JTR. You needed the specific team. You needed the bounty hunters for Chewie. You needed the Ewoks for
3PO.
C-3PO. You needed the crazy amount of teams the TB requirements for Jedi Knight Luke. I mean, it was a massive undertaking to start with JML if your account wasn't already.
Oh, and then you needed
Nice.
the resistance characters for Rey.
Well, that's what I said.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you say about Rey.
So yeah, you needed. So actually, if we look at it, JML is probably the most expensive.
Yeah.
GL
Yeah.
to get
In game,
yeah.
he is
as
he is
far
the
as
most.
character
Yeah,
requirements.
the number of 7 stars. Shard wise,
Yeah.
he is the most expensive. Now, granted, you can get away without having to take everything up because until you get to the Jedi Knight Luke requirements, there's nothing required at relics, right? It's all just can you
Right. Yeah.
beat your head against the wall, and then that was doable. But I mean, for the most part, you're looking at Gear 12 bounty hunters, Gear 12 Ewoks. You're looking at
Yeah,
the Resistance
I'm
team.
pulling it up right now. So old Ben,
And-
you can get him easily.
Yeah.
JTR, you got to do the thing. 3PO, Ewoks, you got to do the thing. On Mothma, I think is just
Momo and 3PO were marquees.
yeah. 3PO and Chewie. 3PO is and Chewie
Marquee.
is
Marquee, yeah.
Marquee.
Chewie's not as bad as it used to be
No.
because with the
The
inclusion
new bounty hunters,
the new
yeah.
bounty hunters, it's
Well, the thing
not
is,
that
a lot
bad.
of us remember Chewie being bad because Bosk had literally like come out, so none of us had him at 7-star.
Yeah.
But if you start looking at the rest of this, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, that's its own thing right there, man. You need Rolo, you need CLS team, you need Wampa, you
Captain
need Hermit
Han.
Yoda. You have to have those characters unlocked. R2 is a small event, you can get him. Han Solo is a raid character.
Yep.
You got to have him
Yeah.
through the raid. Chewbacca, we already just talked about. Rebel
Oh,
Y-Wing, you
yeah.
just farm up yourself. Princess Leia, she's easy. Hermit Yoda, again, you need it for the Jedi Knight Luke event anyway. Wedge and Biggs is no problem. Lando's no problem. So there's some easy ones in there, but if you look at these characters that require other teams to go and get this stuff. It's ridiculous. You know, especially the Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker portion
Yeah,
of it.
luckily
you know.
with that last set of requirements on Jedi Master Luke, they were duplicates from just
Yeah, they were
from
duplicates
from the
Yeah.
Jedi Knight Luke. But Jedi Knight Luke was just it's the amount of get one required, right? Because it's Darth Vader, you know, it's Jedi, it's CLS, it's
Hermit Yoda.
Hermit Yoda,
Well, they're all
Rolo.
called Jedi
yeah,
Luke now.
Hermit Yoda, yeah.
Rolo.
You had to have all these things done to make it work, and so it just became a very expensive team or expensive character to go to because Jedi Knight Luke was one of the first journey guides that required relics.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
To even
like the first
to-
battle,
I
you need
think he
CLS.
I think he was the first journey character.
Then you need
that
Rolo
required
and Captain Han.
yeah, it's just
Chewbacca.
and that's what people don't think about, is because you're thinking about it from the perspective of you already had these things because you've been playing the game for the last 3.5,
JML
4
was
years.
my second GL because I had
Hermit
nearly
Yoda.
everything.
Yeah, JML was
ready,
my
and I just had
first.
the relic.
I mean, he's
Well,
Forgot about Darth Vader.
Slacker was my first, and then JML was my second,
It's
and then C was third. But
yeah.
Gas didn't require relic engines on it, but if you didn't have relics on there, you might as well
Yeah,
just
well, you were paying. Yeah, you were.
Go look at the 20-something
I mean,
hours
well,
I
the
streamed.
first, the
Yeah,
first,
Gas came
the
out
first
before,
iteration of Gas, there was no relics.
Oh, there were
Yeah.
because Loki
There were.
he did it with relics. Yeah.
I thought
Relics
it was
were
just Gear 13. I didn't think
Yeah,
it
I
was
thought it
No,
was
relics.
no,
just
relics
Gear-
were a thing yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, they were a thing because you had to have.
Loki went in there with like relic 3 to 5. I think
I
on
thought it was
Tunes.
just Gear 13, the like red and yellow fire.
Mhm.
No, because I remember you had to have. I remember because it was like the.
Yeah, Loki went in there with high relic characters, and
Yeah,
it
it
still
was-
took him 3 hours to beat that damn thing.
Well, Gas isn't like relic. Oh no, there is a relic recommendation, but it's
Yeah.
just
You don't
Power.
have to have it, but if you
No,
didn't have
yeah.
it, like, then go see my.
I think at the time I only had 2 relics. I had B1 and Asajj.
Yeah, that might make sense. It's been so long. I blocked that part out of my life.
I
Yeah,
can't. I can't. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah.
and you had to have relic Ahsoka and Kenobi because
Well, it's just it just
It
made
was
the,
the-
made
was
life
the-
easier.
It was the well, and it was also they weren't relic requirements in the mode, but they were GP requirements, and you couldn't hit the GP requirements with some of those without being at least Gear 13 low relics.
Yeah.
and no, yeah, I just
I'd love to be at 150 Reva shards. We're at 103, and we'll probably get another
Few.
three to maybe 6 this go around. So we're on track to unlock sometime in, I want to say, May. But I mean,
Tumblo. It'll make GG annoying as crap on defense and TW. That's my opinion on it.
I don't think it will, to be honest. I think he's getting way too much hype.
Droideka.
Well, it's
Mhm.
normal counter isn't gonna work anymore.
You mean Bad Batch?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't daze him.
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't matter if you can't daze him. So what does he gain in the Omicron? He gains DI for 1 turn at the start of the counter, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Droideka gains 1 stack of charge for 1 turn whenever another ally takes a turn. Whenever an ally is marked, he gains 25% max health until the end of the encounter, and the ally in the leader slot gains 20% turn meter. At the start of each turn, if Droideka has damage immunity, all allies are immune. The start of each, okay, immune to daze and stun. While Droideka is marked, all other allies have 25% potency and speed. The first time Droideka is defeated, while marked, and an ally is active, revive all allies at the end of the. So I mean,
it's just an annoyance. It's still. I agree with GoCup. It's still a mid game Omni. It's annoying, but
it's
there's
annoying, but I still see Jedi Knight Revan just smoking the crap out of that.
No, I don't disagree. I just said it's just going to be annoying to. It's normal.
Yeah,
Counter's gonna go away.
it just makes GG not beatable by Bad Batch out the rip.
Yeah.
Like that's all I'm saying here. But literally it's like let him take his first turn and lose his DI, dispel it, and then the team goes to Shrambles. Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
Shambles.
We
It
spoke
goes
good
to
here.
Shambles.
Yeah. Meow says we'll probably get Riva end of June. Yeah, that's fine. We said somewhere around.
Probably the latest, not
Yeah.
the earliest.
Kai
You get more
says
people to get up, then you might get it earlier. But
we'll see.
Yeah,
Kai
we
says
should be.
Riva will be good in GAC. You think? Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. Oh God.
She does. She will be a monster, and she stops the easiest counter to Inquisitors, right? Riva literally is going to allow GI to take a bonus turn at the beginning of every fight, so you will always be able to start by torturing or mass ability blocking your opponents.
Yeah.
And literally after that, Riva counters Darth Treya's unique because Darth Treya dispels all the time with their dispelling debuffs. If they're dispelling debuffs, they gain Death Mark, and then will be locked. It can't be dispelled. So literally, she's the cheapest counter to Inquisitors goes to the wayside right out the rip and inside of GAC. So
Andrew Zoni says I'm ignoring Inquisitors out of pure pettiness. Each their own, brother.
pass the bottle around. No, it's my bottle.
Yeah, he doesn't sip pass. Plus, I don't want to get his coronavirus.
hey, Karth, I guess I don't gotta go to a smaller guild after we get Riva. They're
Why?
removing steps for prestigious event specifics for territory battles. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I don't gotta do the stupid Hoth one.
Like Jones says, if they don't bring back GI until June, I think the community is going to lose it. Yeah, that would be a dick move.
He should be back next month.
I think he's going to be back in March.
But at the same time, people thought he was going to be back.
Well,
3 months after his event. Originally.
Yeah, but if they wait till June, it's gonna be permanent. So, yeah, whatever. I mean, I can't see the why because they've got a reason to bring it back sooner now.
yeah,
So, I mean, I can't see why they would do it. But I mean, it's CG, so
we don't know.
maybe somebody forgot to put it back in the rotation and it's just gonna sit there until it goes to the journey guide permanently.
Yeah, they didn't push the button.
Well, Soppy, you're a little bit different. I mean, if you don't need them at your level, then don't bother with them because it's a hell of a farm, brother. It's a hell of a journey on those suckers.
And then have fun completing the event.
Yeah. Yeah, we did it last night, as we said earlier in the stream. It didn't seem like there was any changes to the event yet, so I don't know.
Oh no, I was
Yeah.
talking about the Grand Inquisitor event.
Oh, the Grand Inquisitor
Ugh.
defense sucks ass.
Pull your hair out,
That's
bud.
that's the event I was talking about.
Yeah, that event is not fun.
No.
It's just not fun. Took me
It's-
4.5
it's-
hours to beat that. So yeah, it's not good. It's just not
Tumblo,
good.
don't we all need just another couple hundred of thousands of Kairos?
Oh my god. Well, dude, think of the dump that we're gonna have with Cal though. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh yeah.
think every single character is gonna be at
five-
least 400, and then
Yeah,
Cal
5 times
Survivor
4.
Prime might be 5 to 700.
Yeah, he'll be 5 to 7. That'll be
So, I mean-
2,700 max.
Yeah, so you're like looking at like 3,000 Kairos needed in the next like potentially like 3 to 4 months. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy that you guys come out here and tell us about all these characters coming and then drop this stupid, insanely like RNG Cairo pack.
And you know, Kairos were brought in to not make us use as many carbs, but then they doubled carbs. And
Well, the problem with
Stuff
carbs,
and stuff.
this problem I have with card techs, they're so hard to get. They're really ridiculous to
True.
get.
They
These other
should've
like
doubled
carbs
them.
and stun guns and stuff, man. Like there's so many places now you can get those. It's not a problem. But card techs, there's only a few spots, and you can only farm them in 2 places. You know, and light side and dark side, and the drop rate is atrocious. You know, so don't tell me you're trying to help with the gear crunch with card techs. You're not. You know, it's another gate that they put on that they try to make money off of.
Oh yeah, the intention was relatively pure when they made that statement that it was going to help them in a design space, and then like 2 seconds later was like, actually, we're gonna monetize that design space. So enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to. Well, yeah, they said it was supposed to relieve the gear crunch.
Yeah, and they
On
have with
Kairos and stuff.
with what they've done for the old gear. Great, fantastic. I mean, and I've given CG the props, to help new players with getting that gear for these older characters and stuff, and other things that you'll need it for. Great job on the carbs, the Jordicas, the stun guns, stun cuffs. Could not be more happier with what they've done. But there's this little thing with all the new stuff. Meow, I can't will harder. I'm poor. Damn it! Why did she say this shit to me?
Piss you off.
You just need to get your TBI, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah, if I get it.
Or you just need to do what Richie said in chat earlier this morning. Just big whales
On
for
my
cash, and then-
body, or
Yeah. No, that's what Karth suggested.
That's what I. In fairness, he had that one coming.
Yeah.
He's like, any of the whales want to buy me a vault? And I'm like, are we trading sexual favors?
And he said, pouring myself out for some of that purple crack.
Yeah.
Meow Meow says start an OnlyFans, or if frisky enough, get an Only Meows.
Only
As I said, if
meows.
someone wants to help me, like I said, I'm gonna just farm Tuscans regularly. I'm going to go for Calcessus, but what I can afford to do. If someone wants to donate, by all means, I'll roll Swevens. Meow Meow knows this because she's made me do it quite a few times, where she just wants to see me suffer rolling Swevens. I'll roll Swevens. I don't give a shit. If someone donates a couple $100, let's go roll Swevens. You know me, I'll do it. But yeah,
I mean, I do thoroughly enjoy watching you suffer, though. It's
yeah,
like my
I know
favorite
Karth will
TV
do it
show.
too. Yeah.
Well, usually though, when I make you suffer, it's usually kidney damage, not.
What is it? Meow Meow says, Ranger, buy the well Cairo pack. Check PayPal in a minute. Wait, what? No! Oh, no! No!
Once or twice, meow meow. Once
Oh,
or
no.
twice. Is it enough for
Is
two?
it the Light Speed Zeta bundle?
No. It's the
No.
Cairo. It's the $4 Cairo pack that can get you up to 800.
Oh, no! No, not this.
Do it for glory.
Oh, God.
Rangers going down, in an earlier round.
God.
Maybe he's going out swinging.
Oh,
Oh.
is Meow gonna...
He'll be the number one with a bullet.
This is funny.
Jesus.
Load a gun,
Always funny.
cock it and pull it.
Come on, Ranger. If you pull the 400, you would shit your
I'm
pants.
not, man. You know how the Illuminati is.
We do, but I mean, we want to see you like briefly get a moment of hope
Oh, no.
and then watch it get squandered immediately.
They
Okay,
like
God,
Meow
that
Meow
would've been
just
a great
donated.
mod.
She said, one Cairo pack and buy yourself lunch or coffee. Well, thank you, man. At least Meow Meow's thinking about me in that.
Lunch or coffee.
All right, let me
Yes, send it.
Coffee is for winners.
Stop not telling me to do
All
it.
right, let me buy this pack for Meow Meow. Oh, God. All right, let me purchase this and then I'll switch back over here. Give me a second. It doesn't give my information.
Yes, if you would like to steal Ranger's identity and start paying his bills, he is all up for that.
Well, I got to start saving for that hotel in Vegas. That's the thing that I'm going to be streaming soon enough. All right.
I mean, you got a bunch of subs last week. That should help.
Not really, but yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get. Old Ranger J here. Let's see what we get here. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay, 150, 175. Okay. Okay. That was not as bad as it could have been. We didn't get the max 400, but I mean, hey. There we go. That'll help. Okay.
25?
Not bad. Now I get a do it again. Shut up, Fourth Okage. Yeah, I gotta do a big all day stream where I can yeah. But I'm gonna wear the best Charmander all day and see if I can get the for the hotel. Do it for the skewers? No. The skewers can donate for my pain and suffering. I'm not just doing it for the skewers. Let's see, food. Skewers.
Oh, Karth's gone quiet. Wonder what he's doing.
What? No,
Food,
nothing.
skewers.
I'm
Oh,
doing
yeah,
nothing.
Oh yeah, I know Karth's not doing nothing. Karth has his own little things he likes me to
Yeah, usually it's drink
Yeah,
or
it's,
specific packs
yeah,
where
yeah.
the RNG isn't so dog shit.
Yeah, Karth is going to wait till Calcas's stuff happens, and then he's gonna be, hey Ranger. I'm like, oh fuck.
Well, yeah, because you gotta replenish the coffers every once in a while. We went a little crazy last Friday, so
Man, we've been crazy the last 3 Fridays. Are you kidding me, man?
yeah. But I went a little crazy last Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
When
Hey, it was
you're-
entertaining.
Oh,
Friday.
I
Tuesday, Desi in the
100%
chat.
agree. I'm just saying it was not cheap.
No. We were made to suffer. All
It's all a lot in life.
right, so that puts me at what with that was a nice one there, but I'll tell you what. Oh, I wish I had this. The 217, and then we'll just start farming up again, so that'll be nice. 217, and that other one's got me near price. I mean, that's 600. This one's 75, 775, so not bad. Meow Meow says, Karthik, when are you overtaking me in GP?
Oh God, it's gonna take a hot minute. You're
Yeah, so
still
200,000.
yeah.
That's a little bit ways. A little bit.
When CG decides to give me I don't know, anything that can help me that's not going to help you, it's relics for me. You see, yeah, man, that's the only way I catch you at all, and I don't see that happening anytime soon, to be honest with you.
Andrew
I mean,
Zane
I'd
says,
love-
buy it again. What the hell is happening? Stop it, you guys. I'm not buying it again. Unless someone donates, I'm not. Hell no.
Yeah,
You know,
hell
and
no.
Meow Meow has done enough because Meow Meow got me on the Amazon wish list. I got a Calcassus, a Basilisk, and what's the other one? There's another
Keep
one.
wailing. I mean, meow meow. The problem is that like my biggest advantage in my account is that I have a lot more characters at relic than you. But the downside of your advantage is that you have a lot more characters like R7 and above than I do.
Yeah.
So I would have to like R8 like another like dozen characters to even like come close to sniffing your GP. But I mean, I only have 5 characters left at gear 12. Whale more, Ranger. So, I mean, and I only have 2 characters below R5.
Oh, I found some cool new Black Series. Meow Meow gets me a lot of the Black Series figures you see behind me
Ah.
here.
R8 your Ewoks. I'm already closer than that than I want to be, Androzani. I am waiting until CG tells me that they're required for Leia, and then I'll do them higher.
R90 walks for Leia.
The TB has depleted me of a massive swath of my relic material, so I am in the mode of right now where I need to start hoarding up because, like, if I'm gonna use Cal in TB, I'm gonna need R7s and R8s out of that. Same thing for Marin and Sear, so it's just like I have to start planning on that. If the new raid requires a relic minimum, I'm gonna have to plan for that. So there becomes this never-ending cycle of I 100% get what you guys mean, but I've got to plan on gearing like 8 to 10 characters in the next like 4 to 6 months. So y'all can kick rocks.
Yeah, you know that's what they're doing there, Meow Meow.
Yeah, it was TV plus these marquees and Cal.
That's why I'm
plus
skipping the
Cal.
Tuscans. I want Cal, and we'll farm the Tuscans up normally, and we'll get them
Yeah.
up. But yeah,
I'll let Tuscans hit shipments and then I'll decide if it's going to be worth rushing it. But I mean, I went all in on a Zori team, which I mean, I love, by the way. That Zori team is so much fun. I am surprised by what it does, especially with in
Karth, do you pay scribes rent? No.
I get close.
Yeah, come on.
I
But
did,
I found a cool Black Series figure yesterday. I found actually Vice Admiral Rampart was on there. The new Kenobi's out and characters from Andor, and then I found Malik. So I'll put those on there. I mean, I just stopped arguing.
You and your dolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I'm at. Meow too. Meow meow. I'm just waiting for. I want to see what the kits are. I want to see what Cal does. I'd love to see kind of like how the whole thing plays out. But I probably, if Cal's event doesn't go straight to Journey Guide, I will probably make sure I get it on the first pass. So,
Yeah, I'll be a little behind that because I'm going to start
which
saving up
means
my
I need to
crystals
slow down
for.
on everything else's spending for a little bit and just hoard naturally for about a month. So, which is a hard thing for me to do. That's why I've been playing other games a little bit more religiously because it takes my mind off of thinking about.
Hawthorne said, "Do you Omni Rose for the Zori team?"
I had Rose on me long before I did Zori's. Oh my god,
Hoarding is the way. I have spoken. Meow Meow says, "Do you think the Crate Dragon could give 2 characters, Cobb and Darth Crate, like one beating raid and one from new currency?" I could see that.
I could see that. I honestly think that they are thinking about Darth Crate as the raid reward because the Q&A on the Tuscan Shaman had some like interesting side notes made on that. So
This is
I
the way.
would be surprised if they didn't do that.
The other character Mamo got me. She got me 3. Oh, fourth sister. So the only Inquisitor I won't have because for Meow Meow is second, but she's too ridiculous. So F that. Cool. I knew there was another character Meow Meow got me for. I think.
Death Star raid comes when we at least get 50 more ships.
The
Yeah.
Death Star raid is gonna need a little bit more.
A little more time.
A little bit more. A little bit more.
But yeah, I'm
At the
going.
very least, if they're going to be doing this, we're going to need at least 3 rebel fleets.
I mean, either the raid's gonna be a thing like the Crate Dragon raid where it's specific factions, or it's gonna be just full on let you do whatever you want. Because the fleet mechanics are far less challenging to work around.
You guys got about 10-15 minutes left of us streaming, so get your questions and things of that nature. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe. So when ground vehicles, we're not getting ground vehicles. That's dead. That's dead.
Yeah, that got
Androzani Rangers spending get 3 on relic.
Impulse detectors. I'm at 78 right now.
Would you just let me access this stupid thing so I can see what the hell this is?
If anyone's interested, looks like Severin is starting his hot util stream on Twitch in 3 hours. Well, good luck to him. I will be busy cutting the lore video. I may have it on in the background, but I got work to do today. I got to work out. I'm so close, guys. I'm about 8 pounds away from being under 190, and I got to do it. I got to look good in that Besco Manda armor. I got to look good. So, diet and exercise. I'm going to get my exercise in, and then I'm going to spend the rest of the day cutting the lore video.
The best video we've ever made.
Well, people are enjoying it that are watching it. So, and I said, if we get another $250 in Patreon, I may just add another Patreon tier, like $100. You just love us tier. See if we can get there. But well, yeah. I mean, I've lost 65 pounds. I don't know if you can tell, but I've lost a shit ton of weight. I work out religiously, and yeah.
See, Ranger, I think the problem is I keep finding the weight you're losing.
That I told you she was going to work. Yeah, we can look at your OG Kylo stuff there, Sopper. You helped out there, buddy. It'd be like Stan American Dad, we lost weight. Yeah, but I'm working out too, so. But I gave up chewing tobacco. I changed my diet. I work out. I exercise. I lost all this weight. So yeah, about 198, 197, give or take. And I got to get down to under 190. If I get under 190, I'll be looking good in the neighborhood. Hey, my 6-pack's coming in. So as soon as I get done here, I'm going to head right to the gym, work out, come back, and then video the rest of the day. Just pour me some bourbon and listen to these assholes say stupid shit and then have it with a meme for it.
You brought this upon yourself.
And then the Old Republic, we're having a lot of fun in that game. because we're about to finish chapter 3 of the dark side in the next 2-3 weeks.
I
We'll be
think we,
done.
yeah, we just started chapter 3.
So we're on Belsavis, and then we'll go to. Isn't there a planet between that and Corellia? Belsavis.
Belsavis and Voss.
Voss.
And then we
Voss.
do, then that finishes that chapter, so to speak. And then you do Corellia as the last planet that we actually do. And then after that, it's, you get caught up in the individual, the conforming storylines. So
Yeah.
you could do McKeb, and then you can do, then McKeb leads into the Revan stuff and the Rishi stuff and that whole plot line. And then after you finish all of that, then the Knights of the Eternal Throne starts.
Yeah.
But like the Knights of the Eternal Throne is very boring to stream as a group because you have to play. You have to play the entire thing solo.
Yeah.
There's very little of the actual missions that you can play with multiple people.
Yeah.
The instance actually forces a solo environment.
Isn't the one after the Eternal Throne that other they did the next one that
Then there's their new one, yeah.
the pirate stuff, right?
Yeah. Did you order the Mando armor before you lost the weight? I had already lost a buttload of weight before we did the Beskar Mando armor. So, and my mom, who has a seamstress background, measured me in a way that the weight loss will not affect the costume. The costume is adjustable, so I will be looking good in the Beskar Mando costume once you work. It's either that or keep the weight on and be Dad Bob Bubba Fett. So I wasn't doing that. So
Dad Bod Mando.
yeah, Dad. Yeah.
Which, yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it.
I'm the best around.
All right, we'll do a quick fleet battle here, then we'll go do the new event, and then see, I can't attack you. Let's 5, 6, 5. Forcers. I pay out time. I'm not gonna attack.
In 3 minutes.
Banana. Get the platoons done, you sons of bitches.
I ain't platooning crap.
I know that.
We ain't found shit. Let me do this, and I'll get you squared away, Sapa.
I mean, to be fair, we're not doing too bad. For 360 mil GP guild, we got 13 stars.
Nice.
Not bad at all.
We only missed one on the first, we missed 2 stars on the light side path on the first round, but we've gotten 3 everywhere else.
On their Y-wing, I'm bringing in reinforcements.
We also can't fill all the platoons either. 2, 3, 5 already.
And we'll look at your column out here in a second, buddy. I want that. It's this tradition. And I don't get any column assists. Look how many they get. This is ass. It's such ass. I hit him and gave him actually more health and protection back. That's great.
Let's see who.
This is going well. I need to switch that out, bring the tie burner in. You're right. I keep forgetting about that, Ray Rock.
Sure, basic. Or, don't bring in the X-Wing as the first reinforcement. That might also help.
We get that out, but... Alright, let's bring in you and go after these ships here. We might be able to pull this out. There we go. I keep forgetting to add that sucker.
Pew pew. Hey, look, I won before you.
Did a great job. Good job, Carter. Doing a great job. You did it.
Feel off.
No, I love Fleet. Fleet is my favorite.
It's the best, baby.
It's how I win most of my games.
It would be better if you didn't have to play this fun little game of constantly mirror matching.
Oh, Fleet Arena is crap, but Fleet is better. It's fun. Like playing Fleet battles.
Take that.
Especially
More
right now.
battles than I'll have.
Yeah, we
no
pulled it
use
out of our eye. Pulled it out of our ace.
All right, let's do this.
All right, let's go look at
Battle.
Stopper stuff here. And then we'll go do the new event, and then I got to go work out. I went much longer than I was planning to, but Meow took over. All right, OG Kylo mods. All right, what do you got on them? Speed and health, it's not bad. I actually like crit chance a little bit better. What's your damage on here? It's not bad. And for your level where you're at, 232 speed, it's not bad. You still have some mods to get up. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine for now. Totally fine. But you're-
Take that, cat, you stupid little pooter.
Okay. What you're trying to do here with color run. Just go full health on color run if you can. Color run on most. I mean, this one who needs speed the most for this team is Hux. If you get him around 300 speed eventually, that's where you want to shoot for.
Hux and Phasma if you're
Yeah.
using her TW.
And then Red Trooper is going to be offense. So it's a pretty straightforward battle. So, you know, it's fine. We can go crit chance on him. That's fine too. For OG Kylo, but yeah, you're totally fine. And I like your guild name, Murder Cubs Picnic. Yeah, that's definitely a name. All right, let's see this new marquee. Let me go pull this out. Did I get a coffee today? Because Meow got me a coffee. Got me a coffee. I usually just put these on auto. Click the button, hit auto, so don't expect too much. Hey, look, hey, yeah, oh yeah.
His special though is kind of neat. The animation, anyways.
Hey, Giant says Tuscan mod check. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, if you need a comparison, just Sopper from moving forward, you know, just check my SWGOH.gg, and you can look at the mods I've got on those characters. If you have any questions, you can just message me directly in Discord, brother. That's what we do. When I'm not streaming, that's what I'm always around doing. Build up that momentum.
I think Arnold's gonna be wasting his time trying to test these guys in Squad Arena. But Arnold can waste his time. So good.
Yeah, the marquee is out now.
It just went live about.
Karth, was it you yesterday who was talking about you think Warrior's gonna be a GAC Omicron?
Well, a 5v5.
Honestly, I kind of think it's gonna be a raid Omicron.
I mean, that could be it too. Could go
Yeah.
either way.
But it all depends on how much damage they're looking for these guys to do in the raid. So.
Well, it just
Oh.
depends what they want these characters to do in general.
Well, part of the problem is when they do this too, they have to go back. They need to go back and adjust
Hello?
the stats of the older characters.
Here's the marquee. Tuscan mod check. I mean, I'll look at it real quick here, brother, but not that.
You drink it to dispel debuffs.
Yeah, basically all you do is just tell people
dispels
what to do.
debuffs and adds protection up.
Yep.
All right, Tuscan Raider. Damage. Why in the name of Christ do we have speed mods here? Why? Get these off and put it on a character that needs speed. For the love of God, put something else on here. You're wasting 2 speed mods. Oh God. Get that off of him, please. I'm alright with a roar. In Tuscan. Yeah,
Lone Ranger.
that's fine.
Usually, I make fun of you for them having the wrong mod set, and I don't agree with that. But that only applies to ones when you're putting like twos. Never waste speed mods like that. That's the only time I never waste mods. Like sometimes if it's like a health or a crit chance one, I'll just put it on for the extra speed. But I can never use speed mods for extras
I
because
just
they
can't
lose
do it,
up
man.
better.
It's just special speed mods is the one set I'm just like, no, get these two off. Crit chance or whatever, just get that off of Tusken Raider, please. Just go damage with him. He's all about calm assist anyway. So, and the other ones look fine. You know, I'm not even wrong with this actually. Indrazani. Enjoy your dinner, Stopper. We're getting ready to shut down too. I'm gonna go do the event. No, that looks fine. But yeah, let's get those speed mods off him, please, and put that on somebody that you could actually put mods on that need speed. So let's do that, please. Poor favor. All right. Yeah. Back into the fight we go. All right, we'll do this event and then we're gonna wrap it up. I'm behind schedule now because.
But come on, the schedule is stream.
Where's Scavenger? Where's Scavenger? Go get Scabby.
Go press the buttons and win.
Okay. Engineer next.
And you know who I'm facing next round. I'm like low key hoping for Zareth, but also not hoping for Zareth.
Fourth Akagi, there's only 18 of us watching it right now, so his Ranger doesn't like us. He always wants to end the stream when everyone's having fun. No. Called real life.
I mean, if there were more likes on the video and more viewers, then you know,
Of course, but
more comments to help mount the algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those things are needed.
All those things and stuff. Yeah, I won my first round here in
you beat Dagger?
Yeah. Well, he conceded by lack of time. That's his official response.
That makes sense. He sometimes doesn't. He's a busy guy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. My head wants to say that's not it, but I'm not going to argue with him on that. It's probably the case. During the week he tends to be much busier than the weekends. So the first GAC of the week tends to be more of a struggle, and his GAC history kind of shows that too. So I'm not going to argue that, but it's pretty close. I mean, right now with where the board sits, he only has about 8 banners to play with. If he got 65s on the remaining ground battles and a 70 average in fleet, he'd only beat me by 7 banners right now. So it's pretty close, which I am okay with because it was, well, everything besides GP, his account is better than mine. So
yeah, Dagger's got an incredibly good account.
Yeah, he's got a very good account. So the, let's see. But I'm in my bracket this weekend does include Zareth, so there's a high chance that I might end up fighting him at some point too. So,
oh.
Did he win last night?
I did not watch Zareth, so I have no idea. My guess is likely because we're just around the 50s, so he should be doing a little bit better. It's usually when he gets to the top 20s that he ends up having a little bit more of an issue. Because you just get to the point where you're fighting these players that just have players that commit way more to Datacrons and perfecting them and things of that nature. So
it's not an easy one. Get out of here with Akagi.
Let's see. I think that the next Datacron set launches next week.
2 weeks.
No, it's next week because the calendar comes out on the 15th. I want to say.
Well, it should be for the next conquest then, right?
Yeah, well, the next conquest is going to be because we have this week off and next week
It
off, but it's
depends how
gonna.
they launch it. If they launch it like they did last time, or something how they had for some stupid reason they had 3 datacrons going on at the same time.
Well, it's because they always launch it. They always do it with the weekly shipment before conquest starts.
No, but I don't remember them doing it. Well, okay. Maybe it just hadn't registered with me.
Well,
before.
because typically it hasn't been. So what's happening now is the months are getting short. Like the months are our schedule's not lining up with the months anymore.
Mhm.
So we're conquest is starting because this is our first week off of conquest, and then we'll have next week off conquest. So the next conquest will start the 20th, or should.
No, isn't this our second week off conquest?
No, we got payout on the 6th. We got payout this week.
Yeah, on Monday.
Oh,
So
yeah, right.
we should be starting on the 20th again. So
Yeah, at least the projecting power one only has 12 more days, so
yeah, but if I want to
it's almost
say
gone.
the energized February bonus calendar is the next set, and that comes out on the 15th. Yeah, Temple, because the old ones are here till the GAC expires, but the next set gets loaded prior to that because they want it in prior to conquest starting. So that way you get time to start getting material or datacrons and stuff, so that you can actually start dispersing your dusted materials.
Orthogoga, hey Ranger, what's up with all these leaks these days? They got rid of the beta testers for the reason, but CG is leaking more than Karth at the thought of spending money. Well, that's true. We've talked about it.
What really happened is they just got a new testing program and just got rid of everybody else from the previous one. Or Ranger's been testing and he just hasn't said anything.
Yeah, that's
Ranger,
it.
would you like to comment?
Yeah, that's definitely not in the thing that's happening.
No, the leaks these days it's a lot of this is stuff that's been leaked for a while. It's just now coming to fruition because I think the Crate Dragon raid has been like full on leaked for like since last year. So there's been quite a few things that have leaked. But yeah, Temple, don't dump the old ones until the last week of fives locks in.
Yep.
Like, don't dump them then. But it's just
And even then, don't dump them until they dismantle into the new stuff.
well, unless you have to. Well, no, because when the patch goes out on the 15th, boss, they will update set 5 to dismantle already into set 7.
All right.
Bonus tier.
Also, you shouldn't dismantle them until you've locked into TW too. So.
I don't use any of set 5 for TW anymore.
I mean, you use Java.
I have a set 6 already set for him, so I'm not really worried about it. But that's me. That's me specifically. Don't everyone follow my lead. I like how they only give us 4 options for the Tuscan battle.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they want you to use the Tuscans. And I did use the Tuscans, but it was a boring battle.
I hate that I can't auto it.
It's annoying.
All right, I'm already bored with that. I'm just gonna take a overkill team and.
That's what I did. I'm in here with Lord Vader right now doing it. It's like no.
I put Slacker Crew and Watt in there and just let it go.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Slacker Crew and Hux. I'm not gonna sit through this. I thought about it for like a second, then I'm like, no. Karth is way too lazy for this shit.
Yeah, misses. I'm not sending my Zetas on Tuscans yet. I wouldn't either. Same. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Get you to 3, and then that's
I
it.
need to finish Java, and then I'm bored.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna assume meow meow that there are gonna be a ton of Zetas on the new stuff.
Oh, at least 2 apiece.
What's the ooh.
Oh, you're guaranteed Scrapper, or not Scrapper, but Survivor Cal is gonna have 3.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be like the normal
Yeah.
conquest characters these days.
He'll
3
have
Zetas,
yeah,
3
he's gonna have
Omicrons,
3 Omnicrons.
3 Zetas. The normal shenanigans.
The normal shenanigans.
I'll expect Tarful because he is coming in the game.
I mean, that's wistful
I-
postulating at the moment, but yes.
I mean, who else would they bring in the game?
I mean, I
Telling
agree.
you, the
Well, I
pilot.
mean,
Grease.
there's a couple that I would love to see because, like the Dark Side Jedi on Dathomir could be really cool to see. Who was the other one I was thinking of?
They have a specific Wookiee mission.
I know
in
you are
TV.
likely correct. Okay, I'm not here to argue that part of the game. I'm just saying there are other iconic characters from Fallen Order that they could draw from. So,
We had a new Vader.
All right, Princess Scribble
Yeah,
just went live.
that's a good
So if you guys want to continue the fun, go hang out with Princess Scribbles. I'm gonna go do my thing. So we've done.
Hey,
the
does Scrab ever
events.
get close enough to his chopper yet, or is he still?
he's still like
slowly
halfway
trekking
there.
Yeah.
He's at like 160 something.
Hey,
Keep
Dalton
going.
Miles, Sato Konnichiwa. You're catching us right as we're getting out of here, brother. So 2 hours plus of streaming. I got some stuff I got to do. I got to go cut this video. So, oh, fuck off, Orthokagi. Eat a dick. Where wine is some cheese with that wine. It's like, we're leaving, we're having fun. Me. Jesus Christ. God almighty. I got stuff to do, man. There's no shame. Someone that's got the wrench, I used.
What?
Is there a battalion round table tonight, Ranger? There is. So the boys should be back tonight. So. No, you didn't. Oh,
Now, are you
no.
still purposely following in Gak to try to battle me, or was that just a joke that you did?
No, that sounds like something Meow Meow would do. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out our videos and things. Where the guy you got tied up for 5 minutes? That's still funny.
That's funny.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I probably would. I mean, Orthokagi likes good weed and good food. He sends me pictures all the time, like when he's at his mom's house and stuff. Like, hey, Ranger, look what I'm eating. Like, you son. There's another in the middle of dieting. Like, I don't want to see that shit. It looks delicious. Makes me want to go eat it. Stop it. The things you do, scarers. All right, big shout out to Meow Meow today. I will go get a cool feed today. And anything else? No, I think we're good. So thumbs up, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow night on the Old Man Logan podcast. I'll link it in there when it's time to do it, and then I'll be on the Heinze stream. So,
And then, as long as Ranger doesn't get too drunk, he'll be doing Saturday.
one or the other,
Jedi
Jedi Academy is happening. So yeah, everyone have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with us. Love you guys, and we'll holler at you later. Peace out.